I've Pax Europiana here of course, yeah. I have made these videos, you remember maybe in summer when it was really very warm and beautiful when I was last time in Frankfurt, and it was beautiful. I was mentioning the economic crisis and also the need for Euroization of Ukraine, the Balkans and all these beautiful places. Obviously, as always, nothing has happened from our politicians, only the situation got much worse. Yeah? Economically, the corona winter was very hard for all of us in Europe. It was economically quite a disaster, and we have issued massive new debt levels. Now I'm back in Frankfurt, and the city is big and impressive as it always is. Yeah, I hope I will also have the opportunity to see the central bank again and also to go to the Euro sign, and it was really beautiful. The skyscrapers are bigger. You see, the skyscrapers are growing in Frankfurt. It's really a dynamic center. Here's the main central station, and it's beautiful as always. Yeah. Unfortunately, wisdom has not prevailed in our times. Unfortunately, no country has euroized or pegged to the currency in the last year. And since I was here in the summer, it was obviously the Croatian and the Bulgarian decision to adopt the euro, to join the Eurozone 2023. But that was the only big progress. No Ukraine, no Macedonia, no Georgia, and I was really very active. Believe me, I did my best I could on Twitter and on all the social media channels. I have now developed also in the meantime my new Pax Europiana podcast, and I was really very active. And I repeat my call. Look, this is the city, this is the center of financial Europe. Another case also for decentralization and for shared federalism, don't forget that. But what we can say here, we definitely need to make sure that the Eurozone is enlarged, that Poland, Hungary and also the beautiful countries of Romania are so active. We have a new government in Romania. They are pro-European, center-right, but they didn't join the Eurozone up to now. The dark clouds are already up there because of that. And I call to Mr. Chitin and Mr. Ioannis of Romania, please, Poland. Don't you see the urgency when it's so critical now at the Ukrainian border with Russia? Don't you think that Putin will notice the fact that you joined the Eurozone? And that's what we need, more unity and also more financial stability. And also the poor countries left out, the Balkans, Ukraine, Georgia and Moldova. We have now a pro-European President of Moldova. Where's the Europact? And also our crisis with Turkey. Now we had the Sofagate and all these things. Why don't we listen? Why don't we come to an agreement with Turkey, which is our shield on the east, with Ukraine together, and is doing so much strategic support for Europe these days? But why don't we peg that currency, the lira, to the euro and the hryvnia to the euro, and be much more relevant as a global security in this financial crisis? Because the financial and debt crisis after Corona will just coming. Yeah, it's just the beginning. Now the health crisis will hopefully recede in the end of 2021 by the summer, I hope. Because if we don't manage to get decent enough vaccines, the Southern European tourism season 2021 will be very different than the ones in 2020. There will be a lot of restrictions, a lot of people will not travel, and the result will be quite a disaster for the Southern European economies. And you'll be sure the skyscrapers of Frankfurt will be even higher. That will be no problem, because here in the center there will be prosperity. But at the fragile periphery of Southern Europe, you're gonna pay many trillions of, many billions, triple billions will be necessary to fund another summer season which failed. Yeah, that will be very expensive, and so that's anyhow possibly unavoidable today, as bad as things go. And so to stabilize Europe, we need enlarged currency union. We need also a second package. I have made the case very clear this afternoon also at the Atlantic Council, when I tried to give this lonely Eastern European voice at the global decision makers. Obviously, as always, Atlantic Council ignored me and tried to not listen. But we need this second package. We need it for Eastern European infrastructure. We need a second 750 billion package funded here centrally and available for Eastern European infrastructure. That must be the clear message from this crisis. We need to act, to be united, to issue a second package, but also to adopt the euro as the currency from Ukraine, Macedonia, Albania, all these countries. This is the way forward. And this is also very clear in the repetition of things here from the center. I repeat, over there, the beautiful financial center of Frankfurt. The periphery will be hurt first and must be most stabilized by another European recovery fund, similar like Biden did it with 1.9 trillion and the 2 trillions additionally. We don't need to do so much. They are doing a lot, but we need a second package now in 2021 for 750, focus on Eastern European infrastructure, and we need to enlarge the Eurozone to all members which are anyhow due, especially Poland, Hungary and Romania, especially Romania. And also we need to offer the Euro pack to Ukraine, to Turkey, to Georgia, to Moldova, to Albania, to Serbia, and also Euro adoption for Bosnia, Macedonia, for the countries also possible as Albania, Serbia if they want, also for Ukraine. Obviously that's an option they have to want, and we should offer that in that case. So that's my half a year later message. I hope I will come back one day to Frankfurt with some results on all these agendas, because if we continue everything like we do it in the slow space of Ursula and Lagarde and Michel, and then things will be good in Frankfurt only. But the rest of the periphery will be hurt very much. And that we don't hope. Okay, thanks a lot. Now it's raining, I run. Bye.